Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to Queen Cancer Tarot, everyone. My name is Catherine. I'm here to bring you clarity, guidance, and love messages. And you guys, I am trying to tell you right now, I don't know if it is the entire collective, if it is just a specific number of you that are resonating with this energy, but I feel that you have crossed over a finish line. Okay, you have crossed over a finish line and you have won the race. You literally have won the race. Do you understand? And you're still catching your breath, right? You're still catching your breath. So your head is down, your hands are on your knees, and you haven't looked up yet. You know you've won, but you still haven't looked up yet to see what your stats are, to see your people jumping and up and down, celebrating, to see your coach that, trained you, and all of the fans, and last but not least, the rivals, right? The rivals. So you haven't even looked up. You're still down. But there is an energy of for some of you, there is this energetic pull that you feel, and it's overwhelming. And you know that it's in the air, but it shouldn't be in the air, because you know that you just won. You know you deserve the celebration. You know you deserve the accolades, the rewards, all of that. And you also know that you deserve to rest now, because your hard work has paid off and the race is over. But there is some sort of energy that is making you feel as though it's not really over yet. You still have to somehow keep running, right? That is the overall energy that I'm getting. Okay, I feel like there's just something that is taunting at you. It is a lower vibrational energy. It could be in the form of a person. It could be a person, okay? It could be an emotion that creeps up on you that you don't expect, but one that you're dealing with. Something that is nagging at you, but it shouldn't be, because you've done the work and you've won the race. And it's now time to go and celebrate and relax. So what we're going to do first I want to welcome everyone to the channel. If you are new, please do me a favor and hit that like button for me, and also subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow here. We have a goal we are trying to reach. And also, you guys, it helps to bring your energy into the readings. Okay, so again, I don't know what's going on with the cards right now. Literally, they're rearranging themselves. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to leave it. Whatever just happened, happened. The cards just started spinning around. Okay. So anyways, yeah, but I do a giveaway. Okay. Every 2 weeks, typically on the channel. I am announcing the winners today. However, I am not going to be going back to doing personal readings until next week. Okay. But I do expect to fully return to doing personal readings and all of the like by next week, you guys. I just recently had surgery. All right, so I am still healing from that, but I do have my sutures removed this week. So things have been a little bit delayed with the healing process, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. So we'll see how things go. I'm in a little bit of pain today, so I've been taking it easy, really easy. All right, so let's just see. We're going to do you versus them, okay? So that is your energy here. 8 of Cups. Now we're going to pull one card for your person's energy. Let's see what we get here. Cancer's person. I'm doing this a little bit different. Uh-oh. Okay. You know what? This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do, Cancer. I'm going to deal out all the cards. We're going to do past, current, future energy, and I'm going to do your energy and then your person's energy, okay? So we're just going to place these cards here. Let's see. Hopefully you can see everything. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work on a system. So that you can see things a little bit better. I want you to be able to see everything. Sorry, guys. I just recently moved into a new place and I have a recording studio set up here. My very own live-in recording studio. I am so excited to be here, you guys. So happy to be here. Hold on. That's not the way I like it. Hold on. Sorry, folks. Okay, that'll have to do for now, okay? So, all right, let's see what we got here. Okay, now we'll look at your person's energy here. Cancer's person, past, current, and future energy. For Cancer's person, and I'm just shuffling it and pulling. Okay, so I feel like we need to do it that way. Okay, so let's look underneath the deck here. So we have the world here, okay? We have the world. So there is some sort of a shift or a cycle that is ending or that has ended here, all right? So the world talks about closing a cycle. And that is exactly what I was channeling. Like there is definitely something that has already ended. You've already crossed the finish line. You see what I mean? But we have that Page of Cups coming in, right? This Page of Cups is all about you in your head about something. Something has you in your head, okay? Also, maybe in your feelings about something. All right. So this is also giving me an energy of someone maybe getting in your head, perhaps, Cancer, because they know that this cycle has ended or that you have shifted and that things have changed or ended and they're not happy about it. You know what I mean? They're in their feelings about this and they want to get in your head or they want you to be in your feelings. Because why? You've moved on. We have the Six of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. All of this under the deck. All right. This represents you moving on. This represents a sudden change, right? This also represents learning lessons and moving on, and also reaping benefits because of this. Okay. So you have moved on, and there's an energy of your person. You're in your head about this, or there's energy, or you've moved on and you're in your head or in your feelings. You may not understand why, but I also feel there's the energy of your person. Your person is frustrated because things have changed. Your person is frustrated because you've learned your lesson and you've moved on and you're not looking back. See, we have the Five of Wands here and we have the Four of Cups. See what I mean? You're no longer interested, and this is causing a conflict with someone. Okay? You're no longer emotionally attached. You're no longer emotionally connected, and this is causing a major, major conflict with someone else, or they're causing a major conflict with you because of this. We have the Five of Cups coming in here, and we have Temperance. See, this person is upset because they want to work things out. Do you see what I'm saying? And you've moved on. You have moved on. The cycle has shifted. It has ended. You see what I mean? And these people want to somehow get in your head because you have made up your mind. You've made up your mind. The first card we pulled here was the Eight of Cups. First card. This is you walking away, Cancer. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, by the way. Okay? This is you turning your back on these cups and moving towards something. You don't even know what you're moving towards. You just know that the sun is behind this moon energy. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a picture of the sun coming out, peeking out behind this moon. So it's an illusion of, you don't know what lies ahead. You just know that it has to be better than what you're dealing with or what you've dealt with in the past here. So again, you ran this race, but you were running away from something. Okay. We have the High Priestess here, divine guidance. This is your intuition. This is you tapping in to your third eye. This is you having divine communication. And I feel like Spirit has communicated with you in the past, and this is the reason for you coming out of this. This is the reason for you deciding, listen, anything is better than what I'm in right now. This was a choice. You made a choice to turn your back. You were facing these cups at one point. You made a decision, right? Because of this High Priestess energy, this third eye divine connection with Spirit. Okay. So you walked away from something because of some spiritual connection with the divine. Okay. So let's see if we're going to read across. Let's look at your person's energy here, and then we'll move on to the current energy. And then we'll come back and clarify this with another tarot deck. All right, so look, we have the Two of Cups here in the past. So this was a soul tie connection. This was someone that you were committed with. Okay, there was definitely a love connection in the past. All right, but we have the Devil here, and I hate to say but, Capricorn energy. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Capricorn energy here. The Two of Cups and the Devil. This is telling me this is a connection or a situation where there was some sort of toxic obsession, or this person had some sort of an obsession that was toxic, or they also maybe had some sort of an addiction when it came to being in relationships. Okay, so there may have been multiple connections when it came to this person. They may have been unfaithful, okay, in the past, and this may be what you are running away from. This also may be what you were seeing. Okay, spirit allowed you to see or tap into that intuitive aspect, and you decided you were no longer dealing with this and you walked away, period. So let's see current energy here with you. Well, 10 of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, that's the energy of I've had enough. Okay, this is someone who is beyond the point of I can't take this anymore. I'm not taking this anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely see you are currently in this energy of, look, with the Death card, it's your responsibility to leave. You're currently sitting in this energy of feeling that you can't go back. Do you see what I'm saying? Or you're at the point where it's your breaking point. Something has really taken you to the point of no return. Okay. And that is this 10 of Wands, and the Death card represents a period of no return. Okay. Yeah. Piscean energy, Scorpionic energy, Capricorn. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio. You have Sagittarius energy here, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, more fire energy. So take that how it resonates. But you are at the point of no return. Let's look at where your person is. So you could be telling your person, like, listen, I'm not going back. I'm leaving. I'm done. You've accepted it. You've dealt with it. Okay. And you're moving on. Let's see where your person is in the current energy. 10 of Swords. They feel this person, there's an energy of this person is either feeling like a victim, okay? They're sitting in victim energy here, right? This is someone who may be accusing you of betraying them, okay? Or this person may also be going through some sort of ending, okay, in their life, okay? So take it how it resonates here. But they're going through a very difficult time. Now, whether they're playing a victim here or they literally are going through some sort of ending, which they very well could be, as of a result of karma, there it is. Let's see what else we have with this 10 of Swords. The Magician. Okay, so this is someone who basically, it's like they're playing the victim, but this is someone who is capable of starting over, capable of having whatever they want. But they're acting like they don't have anything. They're acting like they have no more options. Like they are just at the end of the end here. This is some interesting energy here. This Magician is also very manipulative. So this person could be also being very manipulative and trying to make it appear as though they're the victim. And that swords represents communication. So they could be telling others that you cheated on them, that you walked away from them, that you did something to them. This is someone who's in a woe is me energy. Even though they're capable, they are acting as though they are somehow brought to their knees. Do you see what I'm saying? So very interesting here. So they're playing the victim. So watch out for this, Cancer. Look out for this person to come in being the victim or telling others that they're the victim or that you did something to them to cause this situation. Okay. Yeah, they're not happy because you've moved on. So let's see what is in the future energy, and then we'll clarify all of this. So we have on your side, we have the Page of Wands. This is all about taking action and not thinking twice. Do you see what I mean? You get a thought in your head and you act on it. You don't waste any time. You're jumping on something. This is also somebody who is very excited, ready to get out of a situation. And this is exactly where you are. Once you turned away from these cups, Cancer, you were ready to take off. That Ten of Wands and this Death card here, you were through. You were beyond done. Okay? You couldn't wait to start over again. That is this Page of Wands energy. Someone who's excited. They're willing to leave a situation and take a risk. They don't care what's happening. They don't need to think about it. They just need to be about it. That is where you are right now. And look, we have the Nine of Wands here. Interesting. So we have the Page of Wands. Pages are messengers, right? This is all about action. Sending a message that you're ready to get out there. The Nine of Wands is an energy of someone who is very persistent about something. This is also an energy of someone who really sticks it out. I feel like you need to send a message to someone who has some sort of expectation that you are going to stick it out. See what I'm saying? That's why we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Death card, because you're no longer in that energy of just sticking it out. When you are in a situation where you're being overstressed, you are being taken advantage of, you're being taken beyond capacity, people are pulling on your energy, vampiring on you. You know what I mean? Stressing you out, Cancer. This is not something that you're willing to continue to do. You're done with that. See what I mean? No more. No more just sticking it out. You're ready to get out. That extroverted energy, Page of Wands, you're ready to jump out of this situation. So I don't think that this person is going to have a good time trying to hold you down. We have the World once again with the Page of Cups. This person, there's an energy of, I feel like this person is going to be very surprised that you're actually done here. Okay? You are about to surprise some people. All right, so let's see. Let's look at your person's energy in the future. Look, the Emperor. See, this is all about control. This is all about I make the rules and you're supposed to follow them type energy. This person is going to get to the point, I feel, where they're going to try to hold you back in some way by use of force. I don't know how this person is going to try to do this. Let's see. Well, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, they're trying to hold you in this situation with this Ten of Cups here. So I don't know if this Ten of Cups is coming in the form of an offer. The Ten of Cups represents stability. It represents family. It could also represent kids or children. I don't know if you have children with this person, or you may be living with someone. So this person is using this as a form of control. I don't know what this is, but take it how it resonates. We're going to go ahead and clarify this energy really quick. And then we'll take it into the extended to look at the obstacles and the advice, Cancer. And then we'll look at the future oracle messages in the extended as well. But let me see. Let me use a different deck here. All right, we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot to clarify here. And then we'll clarify the messages under the deck as well. All right, so starting with this Eight of Cups. Whoops, sorry. Okay. Sorry. That looked like the Five of Cups too. I should have looked at that, but I didn't pay attention. All right, so let's see. Tell me about the Eight of Cups here, Cancer. The Eight of Cups. And look, we have the Star, okay? So again, there's an energy of you being hopeful. Yes, I'm walking away from a situation. No, I don't quite know where I'm headed, but I definitely know that it's something better. I know that it's something better. You're being led. This is also divine guidance, which also leads to the High Priestess. Okay, so you're being divinely guided out of a situation that is not working for you. Underneath the deck, we have the Strength card. Okay, Leo energy. Wow. So you have Aquarius, Leo energy, lots of major arcana here. Okay, you have the Star, the High Priestess. You're being divinely guided towards an ending, and you're being given the strength to do this. This is taking a lot of courage, a lot of strength. Look at this, the Ten of Wands again. This is a difficult journey for you. You have been with this person for a long time. This is a situation where you've been in a relationship, a love relationship. You've been living with someone, married to someone for quite a while, going through a situation, and it's become almost an attachment. Do you see what I mean? And the divine has given you strength to move forward. Okay. Tell me about the High Priestess here. Uh-oh. Well, that card just fell out. Wonder what that is. Well. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay. This is all about things looking better, right? Things getting better. This is a very hopeless energy when it's the Nine of Swords in the upright. Okay. Almost like a nightmare, if you want to think about it like that. It's mental torment. When it's in the reverse, it's not. You're giving all of that mental anguish and agony. You're connecting with the divine, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay? So whatever it is that you're going through in this situation, you have been able to give that and communicate with the divine. And the divine is opening your third eye chakra. Do you understand? The divine is opening your third eye. Okay? And that is very beautiful. Under the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. And this is also you focusing. This is you doing the work. Doing the work. You with your head down, working on yourself. You and the divine in sync. You see what I'm saying? And look, the Knight of Swords comes immediately afterwards. This is all about some sort of a game-changing moment. Once you start to focus on you, once you start to work on you, once you start your own business, once you do something for yourself, Cancer, you are going to see something is going to change like drastically. Everything is going to open up for you. Your eyes may be opened at that point, and that's where you may get the courage and the strength that, listen, I'm done. I'm no longer going to accept this. This is it. This is the last time. Some of you have taken it for the last time. Do you understand? I promised myself that I wouldn't open up about my struggles until I made that separation. 20-year situation that I was in. It was a relationship, but it turned into absolute toxic nightmare for myself. But I created it. I grew it. I allowed it. You see what I'm saying? I remained. Right? Two of Cups and the Devil. Speaking of the devil, right? Let's move on. Tell me about the Two of Cups here. So this was definitely a bond. This is what kept you connected, and this person knew that. With the Magician, they knew. They were very manipulative. They knew. Okay? They knew. And with the Ten of Swords, they became a victim. Once you left and made the decision to walk away, they became the victim. What just fell on the floor here? A lot of cards here. So we have the Two of Cups. Interesting. Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. Okay, so this is telling me right now that this is problems within the home. This is gossip. This is also someone who's talking, right, and causing problems, meddling. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, very unreliable energy, right? Someone not being able to count on someone. All right, this person is also very unstable when it comes to family matters. All right, and we have another card here. We have the Four of Swords. So this is all about quiet energy. I'm getting something on the hush. Four of Swords. This is on the outside, information. Okay, keeping people on the outside. So there's a lot. I feel like there's an energy of this person having either some sort of love connection or relationships where only they know. The people on the outside don't have information about what's happening on the inside. There's a lot going on with this person. Devil energy. I'm getting very toxic here. Okay. All of that popped out under the deck here. Look, I told you I can't make this up, Cancer. I cannot do it. The Seven of Swords. Liar. Deceiver. Hiding. Secrets. These three cards popped out. Two of them went on the floor. The two that went in the reverse. And then the Four of Swords went over here to my left. And I put them all down. I was only looking for one, and we got three. So I had to take it. And under the deck, the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. The options. More than one. A lot of confusion going on. This person is also has multiple people. They have multiple people. They're keeping secrets. And we have the King of Cups. They're keeping secrets. They're keeping at a distance. This person also has multiple households involved. So there may be someone with a family or someone with children or someone that is single and they may be living with someone. This devil is busy, 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 busy. Wow, all of that popped out. Tell me about the devil here. I'm just going to pull out of the deck here. That's crazy. The World. Okay, so we have the World twice. If you notice, twice. You have it on your side here under the deck, right? And all of these cards are under the deck here. So this can be your energy, your person's energy here. Take it how it resonates. And these energies can be flipped. Okay. But we have the devil in the world. So someone is basically, they're refusing to there's energy of not wanting to let go. There's an energy of someone who is very obsessive, possessive. This is someone who goes through a lot of cycles or lots of endings. I'm getting an energy of a lot of shifts. This person is constantly moving or traveling. Could be from home to home. This is a very toxic person who does a lot of moving around. See, under the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles. Guarded, secrets. Okay? Four of Pentacles followed by the Judgment card. Okay? This is all about being seen, right? An awakening, also consequences, or trying to hide from judgment here. They're trying to hide from judgment. And why? Because that Knight of Cups, you see that? They're flirting, they're out doing other things. This is somebody who is very toxic. They yeah, I see a lot of people, but now they want to play the victim. Once it's ended, once you've walked away, they want to play the victim. So let's see. Tell me about the Ten of Wands on your side. Okay, this is you. Current energy, Ten of Wands. I'm no longer doing this anymore. I've had it. Look, we have the Three of Cups here. This represents a conversation, someone wanting to talk, right? This also can represent you with friends, family here. You may have sisters, you may have some sister friends, female energy, feminine energy, those that are coming and giving you support, because with the Ten of Wands, you can't take it anymore. You know, there's something that has happened that has caused a serious ending. This is also resembling a very, very difficult breakup. All right. And the Three of Cups represents friends. Look, the Tower under the deck. See, there's an ending. I feel like this tower has fallen and you have friends that are coming to support you, but this is it. See, Two of Cups. I told you, this is the end of this relationship. And we have the Queen of Wands behind here. See, this was because of a third party energy. I'm telling you right now, third party interference here. Tower and the Two of Cups. And this is your friends coming to support you in this time, because you can't do this alone. But this breakup, this Queen of Wands, this Tower moment, see, Five of Cups, right behind the Queen of Cups. This is what is really going to solidify it for you, Cancer. This is the end of the end here. You don't need anything else. I'm going to put this Queen of Wands back in the deck and see where she lays. Tell me about this Death card here. Tell me about this Death card here. Seven of Pentacles here. This is all about expecting something, waiting for something to happen. It's like I said, the inevitable. The inevitable, okay? And the end was inevitable. There was no putting this off. You knew this was coming. Ace of Wands. You knew. I told you. Your third eye had been turned on. Your intuition already told you this person was cheating. One night stands. You were waiting for this to happen. And when it happened, that was the last straw for you. See, we have this Page of Cups here, right? This is all about being surprised, but I feel like this is more about you already having this in your head, already knowing this was going to happen. You were expecting this. Like I said, Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups here. You were expecting this person to do this. And when they did, you knew that would be the last straw. Now, this person is going to play the victim. They're going to play the victim, even though they did everything with the magician. They are the ones that caused it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to, there's too many cards. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Look, look, I cannot with this. This devil energy, this is their way of trying to hold on. This is their way of, this is toxic. Okay, this is narcissistic energy. This is their only way of holding on. See, Eight of Cups. I told you, this is you walking away. And that devil energy is coming in. This is all that they have left, Cancer, is to now become the victim. You have walked away. This is the first card that came out for you, the Eight of Cups. Okay, I told you. I told you. Behind that, King of Cups. See, you are separating. You are moving away from this King of Cups. This is all about separation here, distance, and they can't take it. They can't take it. They're still, now they're coming in saying they're so devoted, and they're pretending like they are the one that is the compassionate one and you hurt them. No, this person is the magician. They are the author, okay, of this entire scenario. Tell me about the magician. Temperance. Temperance. Now they want forgiveness. Now they want to try to act like they don't know why all of this is happening. Under the deck, the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is abundant, right? It's also an energy of being responsible, right? And we have the King of Wands. This is a planner. I told you, this is someone, they're responsible for planning this. And look, with the Ten of Swords, again, this is the victim. They are the ones that planned this betrayal. They did. They did this to themselves. I didn't do this to you, Marcus. You did this to you. One of my famous quotes from one of my favorite movies. All right, you can let me know in the comments what movie it was. But let's see. Tell me about the Page of Wands here. This is your energy. Page of Wands here. You are just, you're done. You're leaving. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to, pass go, collect $200, none of that. Look, Eight of Wands. Look at this. Fast moving energy. Taking action. You don't have to wait. You don't have to waste any time. You know exactly what it is you need to do. Under the deck, look at this. 10 of Cups, baby. You are moving towards stability. All right. The Magician. Look at this. Look at how the tables are turning. Look at how the tables are turning. You are going to move towards this 10 of Cups energy and this Magician. You're taking things into your own hands. That is what that means. You are taking your own happiness into your own hands. Oh my goodness. As my hand is hurting and I can barely pick up these two cards. Oh my gosh, I can't hold two cards now, guys. Sorry. 10 of Cups and the Page. I'm sorry, and the Magician. You're taking your own happiness into your own hands. And you're leaving quickly, not wasting any time. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. This is someone who's not waiting. With the Six of Pentacles, very one-sided energy. For once, I feel there's the energy of you are taking what you deserve. Do you understand? You are accepting what it is you deserve. You're getting back what was given. Do you see what I'm saying? They took from you. Now it's your turn. It was a very one-sided process, right? They were the magician and held all the cards, and they caused the 10 swords, both of these 10 swords cards are on this person's side. So this is the one that was doing all of the havoc. You see what I mean? Under the deck, look, The Wheel of Fortune. Look at this with the Two of Swords. So this is an energy of you couldn't see behind the scenes this happening. This Wheel of Fortune, you could not see this behind the scenes, but you had to make a decision, right? I feel like that Two of Swords represents a decision and a choice. Once you chose you, that's when things automatically took a turn. Now we have the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. They're trying to hold on to the Ten of Cups, but you've taken the Ten of Cups into your own hands. Now they don't have a leg to stand on. They have nothing to control you with, right? You have taken away this devil energy. You have taken away everything that they had. You have the devil twice. That is crazy. Twice. Ten of Swords, twice. Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. See what I mean? This person is full of drama. Full of drama. Five of Wands, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. I'm not lying. It's all right here. Come on, y'all. Give me a chance, okay? Tell me about the Emperor. Tell me about the Emperor. And we have the Two of Pentacles. This is someone who is basically, they're using the last of whatever it is they have left. Do you see what I mean? They're juggling at this point, right? It's all they can do. Under the deck, Ace of Pentacles, right? They're hoping for something to come in. They're hoping for this bigger opportunity, a better opportunity. And then we have the Ace of Swords. This is all about truth. This is also clarity. So they're going to come in and make an offer. This person is going to come in with an honest offer. I feel that this person at the last minute is going to come in with some sort of an actual honest conversation, or they're going to offer to be honest or to have an honest conversation. Do you see what I mean? And they feel as though this is their last leg to stand on. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. They're going to offer security here. We have the Seven of Wands. Again, this is an energy of them standing their ground. This is them defending themselves. This is, again, them fighting. They are fighting to keep you. Under the deck here, Six of Wands. They want to win. And we have the Three of Wands here. This is someone who's very persistent. We have 9 wands here. 7 wands, 9 wands, a whole lot of wands here. A lot of fire energy. This person is going to be making a lot of moves. They're going to be defensive. This person is going to be very controlling. They're going to do everything they can to win you over. With the Three of Wands, they're going to do everything they can to try to get you to, move forward with them. Crazy. Crazy. See, with the World and the Page of Cups, they're trying to get in your head. That's what they're doing. but I don't think you're going for it. Tell me about the World and the Page of Cups. Four of Cups. You're not. You're not interested, Cancer, and I knew you weren't. You are not trying to hear it. Three of Pentacles. You are not trying to work with this person. And we have the High Priestess. See, your intuition is kicking in strong, baby. Listen, it came for you right at the beginning and it's coming for you again. I'm telling you right now. Your intuition is not allowing you to really fall for what this person is saying. At this point, it's too late, right? You said it was. You said you weren't going back. Tell me about the Six of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. This person never expected you to change completely. Six of Cups. See, they were used to the way things have always been, right? They wanted you to remember the good old days. They wanted things to go back to the way they used to. They thought they still had a chance. Under the deck, Page of Pentacles. This is all about recognition, recognizing. We have the King of Pentacles here and the Hierophant. See, listen, with the Nine of Cups, like this person is in the Six of Swords. I'm telling you, with the Queen of Cups, Cancer, this person is not giving up. I don't know who this person is. I'm getting a whole lot of Pentacles here. With the Hierophant, this could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. I'm getting strong Taurus energy. But with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords, like this person is coming in after you've walked away and they're making some sort of actual love offer. Tell me about the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups. I'm telling you, it's like they are fighting. There's an energy of this person is willing to fight for you because you are not interested in the situation. Tell me about this Five of Wands and the Four of Cups, and we're going to take it into an extended. We have the Page of Swords. They're coming in with communication. You won't talk to them, but they're going to send emails. They're going to text you. They're going to have other people reach out to you. Under the deck, the Nine of Wands. They're not giving up. This person is not giving up, Cancer. So just keep that in mind. Even after you've moved on, it's like this person is still chasing you. Y'all, I channeled this at the beginning of the reading. Tell me about the Five of Cups and Temperance. This person wants forgiveness. Tell me about the Five of Cups and Temperance, and then we're out. Look, Five of Wands. They are fighting for you. Under the deck, look, the Moon and the Chariot. It's like they don't even know. They have no clue on whether or not it's going to work, but they don't care. They're going to try anyways. With the Chariot energy, they're not giving up. They are not giving up. With the Hermit here and the Queen of Swords, you are standing on it as well. With the Eight of Swords, I feel like you're blocking this person. And we have the Sun, we have the Truth. It's almost like something about your happiness. Not wanting to block your happiness. We're going to take it into the extended, folks. This is just really getting juicier and juicier, but what a beautiful reading. Let's pull one last oracle message for you guys. What is the final message for Cancer before we take it? These people drive so crazy. I can hear them from all the way in here. Final message for Cancer. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Food for thought. We'll look at it more deeply in the extended. If you're interested in the extended, the links are available for $11.11. let me know. I love you guys so much. You can email me or go to the website. And I will see you guys later. Bye.